Hello, I'm Laurie McMenemy. Welcome to The Ugly Inside. Subscribe below.
Welcome back to Wembley, and we're here next to the man himself, Bobby Moore, underneath the arch. Nick, well, you were here in 1976 and 79. Tell us about the first one, first of all, 1976. Let's start with Bobby Stokes, and a wonderful guy it was.
Yeah, it was. This stadium is probably intertwined with the name Bobby. We got the statue of Bobby Moore behind us, who of course captained England to the World Cup in 1966. And then 10 years later, we came back here. We were really underdogs for that one. There probably hasn't been much of a cup final before or since where the Manchester United or their favourites were so favoured, and a little bit like Sunday week really. Man United go into this game massive favourites, and we go into it with people saying we haven't got the greatest side we've had in recent years, and we're weak at the back, and we haven't got the experience that Manchester United have. But that's all the things that people were saying 41 years ago. Saints weren't given a chance, and we walked up here. This stadium of course wasn't here. There's no Bobby Moore statue. It was only 10 years since the 1966 World Cup final, and we walked up Wembley Way, which is in front of us, and it was a sea of red and white. You couldn't find a Saints fan for love nor money, and somehow we all found our way in there, and we were at the opposite end to what we're going to be this year. But we have the back of the old terracing structure there, and it was a sea of yellow and blue. And I wish the club had done something this year for that to differentiate. They've said, we want to play in white and red because that's our traditional colours, but it's Manchester United's traditional colours as well. And there's just going to be no real differentiation between the fans. Whereas in 76 and indeed 2003 at Cardiff, the fact we played in yellow and blue created this sea. Although Manchester United swamped us in 1976, they seemed to have three quarters of the stadium. We had that enclave of yellow and blue. The team could look out, see where we were, and and could hear us the more the game went on. So it was a great day. It was a great day out, and then of course winning it was just fantastic. Getting out of the game afterwards with irate Manchester United fans back in a different age and walking back to Wembley Way to the tube station wasn't the most pleasant of experience. You had to sort of stick your yellow and blue colours away somewhere, just keep the red and white, get back. And I remember we got back on the tube and it was all Man United fans angry. We got there, and then when we got past Euston and it started to become less Man United, and we got to Waterloo and it was all Saints, and you could finally go, yes, we've won it, and really let your emotions. So it's a bit of a mixed day. It was, unfortunately we couldn't dance in the streets of Wembley, at least not without getting pummeled a little bit. So it was a great day out that day, and for those of us there, and I was only at school and I couldn't remember it perhaps as much as I would if I'd been a little bit older, but it was great and I wouldn't have missed it for the world. 79 was a bit different. Although Nottingham Forest were at the time champions of Europe, I think, and had won the league title a year earlier, we still fancied our chances, and we went 1-0 up at half time through a David Peach goal, and then it just went apart, and Terry Jenner, our goalkeeper, had a bit of a nightmare, and they went 3-1 up. We got a goal back through Nick Holmes late in the game, but it was a little bit of a anti-climax in the end, because 76 we didn't expect a lot. 79 we really did, and I remember walking out of Wembley singing "We'll be back again in May," because we had Arsenal. Such was the fixture congestion. We played Nottingham Forest here on the Saturday, we played Arsenal at home in a cup game on the Monday night, and we then played them in a replay 2 days later. So we played 3 games in literally 4 or 5 days, yeah. And then we played again the following Saturday. But we came out and all the Saints fans were singing "We'll be back again in May," and little did we know that we wouldn't be back again for 41 years in a major final. I don't count the Zenith Dayton and Johnson's Paint trophies.
minor trophies though, aren't they? But we spoke to Laurie, check that video out if you haven't already, and he remembers the day we like this year we're going into the game as underdogs. Obviously the repeat opposition this time around, Man United. But what have we got to do as fans to get behind our team? Laurie and Tiz as well. Don't forget to check out that video coming up. But they're urging us to get behind the team as much as we possibly can, because not only does it lift us, but it lifts the players on the pitch as well.
Yeah, I mean, people forget. I mean, it's easy to remember back in '76 and look upon it with completely rose-tinted spectacles. But when we got to Wembley, the previous 2 years had not been a great one for Southampton Football Club. We'd been relegated 2 years earlier. Our first season back had been a bit of a disappointment. And our second season back, we were expected to be promotion favourites and go up, and we didn't. So going into the cup final, in March, it wasn't a great season. We weren't expecting much out of it, and we were dropped out the promotion hunt. So we went into the game with no real expectations. It was just great. We'd never been to Wembley before. Our last cup final was 1902. We didn't expect, so we didn't have any expectations. So everyone just got back behind the team. Like Letiz says, or Laurie says, or whatever, we've got to forget about the moans people have had about the style of play, the moans about Claude Puel, the moans about going out, or the rotation policy. Just forget it. Let's enjoy the week going out to Wembley, and let's enjoy the game. But, players say about cup finals, it goes by quickly, and it's easy to let it pass you by and not enjoy it. And we've got to enjoy it, because I'd rather lose at Wembley to Man United than to have lost at home to Crystal Palace. It's a day out. In my lifetime, we've been in a major final 4 times in 45 years of supporting Saints. It doesn't come along. We can't surely be that blasé that, about a cup final every 14 years. I could understand it if we were Chelsea or Man United. It comes every week or every year. But we don't get it very often, so let's enjoy it. But let's get behind the team. They say the players leave nothing on the pitch when you've come off, and that's the same for the fans. Leave nothing. If you walk out of that stadium and you've still got your voice left, then have you supported the team?
Yeah, well, let us know in the comments below your memories of 1976. We're laughing because our Chelsea camera operator behind the camera. But anyway, let us know in the comments about your memories of 76 and 79. And also, don't forget to enter our competition to win one of these wonderful shirts from the Art of Football. Let us know who scored here the last time we were here at the major final, the 2 scorers. Nick has actually mentioned them both before. So if you're listening, let us know your entries in the comments below.